I've got another delightful little question here on our app, and it's a very serious question, and I'll give you a very genuine answer. Here's the question. What does God say about dating? What is your opinion on dating in high school? So there are really two questions. What does God say, and what is my opinion? Those two don't really belong together. Let's first of all try to answer the important question. What does God say about dating? And the short answer is absolutely nothing. Now, what you need to understand is this, that dating is something that is very common in 21st century American culture. But there are other cultures, and there have been various cultures over the centuries that know absolutely nothing about dating. I grew up in England a long time ago, and we didn't have dating in those days. It was something that was common here, but not in the culture where I grew up. All right, let's talk about America there. You are a high school student, I'm assuming, and you are interested in dating. Well, what do we mean by dating? It's always good if we define our terms. I guess by dating, what we mean is that we have been attracted to somebody. And being attracted to somebody, we find that they apparently are somewhat attracted to us. And that is a glorious experience. It is new, it is fresh, it is exciting, it is somewhat unnerving. Now we go very tentatively about developing this newfound mutual admiration or attraction, and eventually it becomes pretty obvious to people that we're spending quite a lot of time and interest on each other. And so it becomes somewhat public. Now, this mutual attraction now develops into a friendship. We spend more and more time together, and this friendship now becomes companionship. And as time goes on, this companionship may take on romantic dimensions. But if it is really dating, as I understand it, this now becomes a serious relationship. And this serious relationship is all about exploring the suitability of the other person, in our mind, to be part of an ongoing relationship that could possibly lead to engagement and then to marriage and to commitment until death us do part. Now, that seems to be the scenario. Now, the question I would ask is this: is a young person in high school mature enough to understand all that and get into that kind of relationship? And I'll tell you, between you and me, the answer is no. Usually they are not. All that to say then, you're going to find this kind of attraction, you're going to find the mutual attraction, you're going to find friendship, you're going to find companionship, you might even find romantic involvement, you may even find that it begins to develop sexual overtones. But what you've got to understand is this, that if you are going to get into relationships that are flippant, somebody's going to get hurt. If you're going to get into relationships that have a serious component and an exploration of the suitability of that person for an ongoing relationship, then you need more maturity than you experience yourself as a high school person. Therefore, get advice. Talk to people who are mature and build in some simple disciplines into your life. Otherwise, somebody's going to get hurt, and it might be you. Well, God bless you, and pray about this, and make sure you understand God's principles for relationships in all this. And I trust that you will be wise beyond your years.